I just heard from the trade stand that someone traded in 12 Boros Reckoners.
Jeez.
Can you imagine it? 12 Boros Reckoners having that when it's worth it.
So,
And here we
we've
go.
got Raoul Zimmermann and Mac Harasymiw.
Now we're just getting. We'll get the decks.
I assume that's what it says.
We will update the deck lists.
So we've got
the deck titles because
we've got Raoul, who has, by the looks of
he
things,
is Jund.
So the first time we're going to see some Jund.
No, actually, it's not
Is it
Jund. It's junk.
It's junk. Yes, you're right.
It's a junk deck.
It's
deck. Doran. Doran of all things.
Junk. And then for Mac, we have Tron.
It is a Tron deck.
Red-green Tron.
So we have
Tron versus
So we have junk versus Tron.
Yes.
Doran junk versus
Raoul
Tron.
has junk. Mac has Tron. This should be an interesting one. This isn't going to be this finish in 3 turns kind of job that we've seen for the past couple of rounds.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Filecore, I actually do know somebody who picked up a playset for $8 and made 50 quid's value reselling them less than 2 weeks later.
That is insane.
I mean, you could easily buy a standard deck for that.
These
no problem.
Yeah, I mean looking at these are the standard big money modern decks. The junk deck has the Dark Confidants. It has the Tarmogoyfs. It has Thrun in it. That's quite nice. So yeah, these are the big money decks, and we've got an Urzatron.
Updated the titles there for you.
We've got a tower.
Interchromatic Sphere, the old Invasion Chromatic Sphere. I love that picture.
Chromatic.
We get who we can get.
We get who we're assigned.
It's about 100 odd people today.
There's over 100 people, I think.
So
Catacombs has gone searching for.
So we get on the commentary. I'm afraid who we can get.
Might be a tomb. Probably a tomb, I'd say.
I'd imagine
just a Pierce one.
If there are pros here, like prolific pros, we will get them eventually because they'll be doing particularly well. So if there are pros in the room, we'll try and ask and see if there are any pros in the room, see if we can get them on film. But they might not be doing particularly well. And it's an Inquisition of Kozilek. And taking
out a relic.
A relic of Progenitus. I believe that's an all-land hand.
It is now.
It's all lands, all of them.
But none of the other Tron lands.
No, this is worrying.
So he's got a Grove down.
We will ask about that. If he's at 3-0, he's probably going 4-0, and I will ask the judge to keep an eye out for him, see if we can get him on the feature.
All right, we'll see
we do have a certain amount of control over it, so see what we can do.
I think Mac with the chromatic drew into another Urza land. I'm not sure which one, but I believe he did.
Perhaps he should have done
Tarmogoyf.
Oh, big bad Tarmogoyf.
It's currently a 3/4.
Yes. We need one of those big Tarmogoyf dice that Star City have. They have like a special 6-sided die.
Are you looking forward to seeing Tarmogoyf in Modern Masters, the re-arts?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it in a limited set where it's not the best card. Might be a bit controversial to say that, but I honestly don't think it is. That's paying a green, I think.
Now. This is going to go for green for a
Sylvan Scrying to get the other one.
I wonder what he's going to go searching for.
Power plant?
Looks to be a power plant. Is that the power plant?
No, he's going to get a power plant.
Oh, he's got the power plant.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So it goes into his hand. So
but unless he's drawn anything, which from looks of things,
he had nothing. He must have drawn the Scrying. So he could have something particularly massive like Spine of Ishsar or something random like that. Let's just check. I'll just check out his list. See what.
Fairly standard.
Really. Got Wormcoil Engine, Khan maybe.
Khans, Emrakul. So it's swinging for 4 with the Tarmogoyf.
Doesn't have an awful lot of answers to this Tarmogoyf though.
A Wormcoil is a pretty good answer to a Tarmogoyf.
I know, but it's all about it's all about how many draws he has. I mean, duplicate would be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he will have access to 8 mana presumably next turn.
Oblivion Stone.
Yeah, that is Oblivion.
Oblivion
Could
Stone
drop
deals
Oblivion
with it.
Stone and
Might be
blow
a
it up.
little
I
bit of a
think in the
waste
same
with
turn.
Oblivion Stone.
That is a Dark Confident
Dark
and
Confident and Death
a
Right
Shaman.
Shaman.
That is
That's
curving
a-
out
That's a
nicely,
good field position right
and
there
that
for Raoul.
is as
Now,
power plant.
now that Oblivion Stone is looking all the better.
Yep, that would be insane. That is Oblivion Stone. He called it.
Called it.
He called it. That is sick. That is the. I might add, he has 3 Oblivion Stones. That was not a mize. But God, if you're Raoul, you have to feel dirty.
I'm going for the lottery today. That's.
That is sick. That is.
I'm sure this isn't Jund. It's not Jund. It is Jund. It is Junk. As the Lingering Souls has just demonstrated, it is in fact Junk.
It is a Doran deck. It's definitely not Jund.
Yeah.
It looks like...
What it has no red in it.
It looks like
so
Jund.
It can't be Jund.
It's Jund, except it's no red.
It's Jund without the red. That's what
Oh,
it
I
is.
like it. Pokemon cards.
Is that a Kangaskhan?
That is... I think that's a Sabrina's Gengar and a Kangaskhan. It is
Wow.
Sabrina's Gengar and a Kangaskhan as spirit tokens.
Is it quite bad that we know what he's using as tokens?
It is a bit, actually. I will go and shoot myself immediately after this round.
We'll stand in the corner with shame later on.
Oh my God, that is calibrated.
Mac is dropping bombs in this one.
And he's presumably going to...
He's going to exile from hand,
Presumably
surely.
he is going to exile from Raoul's hand. What is he going to get that... I mean, the spirits will keep it honest, but it's not a great clock against it.
It's not a clock at all, because it's plus...
Yeah, it's kind of like Spirit Jund, but they've just chosen to... It's probably down to Bloodbraid Elf not being legal.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be playing it if... Oh, he's actually gone... He's gone for an... Oh no, he has gone for exile from hand. So that puts it to 10. Oh my God,
yeah,
that's
it's +4 for his exile from hand ability.
The only thing that would be more of a beating is if he'd had the Pyroclasm to follow it up.
Yeah.
I think he might wait for him to flash it back. If he has the Pyroclasm here, he has the most patience ever. And that is
a Ninetales and a Gyarados.
Oh. All foil Pokemon cards. I love it.
I like it. They use the Shedinjas as spirits.
Yes.
That would be a good spirit card to use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to pick some of them if I ever do spirits. Play Shedinjas.
I might add, I've made my own...
You use Casper, don't you?
I have my own tokens that I've made on Magic Set Editor. They are Casper the Friendly Ghost as my spirit tokens. Oh, he's exiling...
So... He took the
Twilight Mire.
He hit the damage, so he went down to 15. And Khan,
Well, maybe he's just drawing blanks. I mean, he's swinging for the fences now. I mean,
well, he's got to really. He's on.
That's another Lingering Souls.
If Mac draws into that Pyroclasm,
Mischievous, that would be a good spirit token.
Yeah, Mischievous would be a good one.
Ghastly, maybe.
That's we've got a Nido Queen and a Venonat at the top. Or Venomoth,
sweet Pokemon rub-ins there.
Khan is on 7.
Khan is not on 7. He is currently on... He was on... He's going... Oh, he's removing counters to exile another land. And he just passes again.
He's getting nothing.
He has all his...
He's on a 2-turn clock now. He's down to 5. He's got a...
I mean, Raoul is unlikely to have a follow-up, but still, what is he doing?
He's only on 2 lands.
I mean, he's got another land. Oh, is this a red, maybe? It's a Pyroclasm!
Oh, no.
That is sick. That is sick as hell. Well, Khan came down, removed a card from hand.
Went up to 10.
Went up to 10.
Went down to 7. Then went down to 4. Right, they are right. He's on 4. Message it up. Well spotted there, audience. Put down that Khan is on 4.
We'll just get that corrected for you.
So Khan should now be on 1.
As always, you are way wiser than we are.
They're spotting it to us. So no, it's not on 3.
Yeah, again, we'll get...
Khan should be on 1 at this point.
We are live with the table judge.
Tell him he's sort of done it. Khan should be on 1 token.
He was at 6 when he knocked it.
Yeah, but he should have only been on 4 when he knocked it. So Khan should be on 1, but they've got him currently 3. We are trying to resolve that.
It is thankfully something that we can still get corrected. We're in communication with it. We'll try and get that changed.
The eye of Ugin from Silver Scry.
There may be an explanation why that is. I honestly cannot see a way Matt can lose this game now.
He's got the eye of
He's
Ugin
gone
now,
for
so he
the
can go
eye.
searching for
that land flood obviously didn't even know. He's going to actually be in his favour. Okay, Matt.
Raoul, to his credit, is not scooping at this.
Oh my word.
Yeah, but in theory you shouldn't have been able to do this.
Yeah, we will. I mean, we are trying to get that.
Which is the issue that's happened here. No. We are talking with the judge that is on the table about the series of events that have happened. We are trying to sort it. It has been a misplay that's been missed by pretty much everybody. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
a
what
good
we're
point.
talking about. And at this point, it's academic.
It really is completely and utterly academic. I mean, the pyroclasm was the rub-ins because
the pyroclasm was.
I mean, he can't cast anything. I mean, he's even removed. That's a way for him to win because he could restart eventually with a throne.
Yeah.
So he even has a path to victory now as well. Although I'm pretty sure. There's no way, and in fact Raoul is scooping it up. We'll get some clarification on that with the judge right now, because we need to make sure that they are on the right loyalty for things and things aren't.
Obviously.
But I think for the Raoul's sake, I don't think
it's not going to be amended for this round.
Really
that round will
him.
Go to Mac.
If he hadn't, I mean, he was aggroing Mac, but I'm pretty sure he had the pyroclasm. The
pyroclasm was still play. It was merely just that he had the ability to exile a card with Khan, killing it, and then playing the other Khan afterwards. I think that was where the main sort of issue was. But I know it's not right, but at that point it was kind of academic.
Yeah, I honestly think he would have just gone. He would have lost more cards from his hand, and he would have had, say, his planes left, which would have done him no good whatsoever. I mean, he doesn't even seem to have drawn another land.
Things that Raoul can put into play. Looking at his sideboard, you've got not a massive. You've got potentially putting Thoughtseize in. He's not got a mat. I don't think he's.
Well, what we'll do is we're keeping the table just actually going to have this feed up running now as well, so you can catch this stuff even quicker if we need to backtrack it just to clarify it, because obviously if he had nothing and he was under the gun and he really needed it, then I mean, it should be clarified at no point did he ever actually attack Khan, I believe.
Well, no, they didn't, because it wouldn't have killed Khan.
Yeah.
Like it's just been pointed out here, Khan should have been on 5. The spirits could have wiped out
I don't know whether
Khan.
he was actually focusing on just killing Mac, because he was pretty close to getting him dead.
But knowing that he might have been able to wipe out Khan might have been giving him the option.
I don't think Raoul should have overcommitted as much. I think
he did commit a lot.
I don't think it would have helped if he'd just gone Lingering Souls, and then just left it.
Yeah.
4 is enough to. I mean, he had the Pyroclasm straight away. Now, I suppose seeing his hand and seeing all those lands would have cheered him on to thinking maybe he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
I'll just get stuck in. I don't know. I'm not the player. I don't do particularly well under pressure for this sort of stuff. So my play's often a little bit loose.
I always tend to think that if you have the ability to kill a planeswalker that turn,
I always
I often go for the kill.
I call it the Jace Memory Adept effect. You play him, he goes down to 2. Most people wouldn't bother to kill him. If you don't kill him, I get another 2 cards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, not Memory Adept.
Architect.
Architect of Thought.
But that's the thing. I've seldom liked to have a planeswalker on my opponent's side of the field. If I have a chance of killing him, I'd kill him. It would have made a difference at the time, I think. It would have at least made it so Raoul would have had to have considered the aspect of killing Khan. Knowing that he couldn't have killed him that turn, I think he just sort of went, all right, I'll just hit for damage. But
I'm not entirely surprised in the result of that game.
No.
Like, getting the Tron so early, I mean,
that's what the deck's built around, isn't it?
I mean,
there's
there's
not a massive amount of
no
stuff in the
land
sideboard
disruption for him.
for junk to deal with.
I think that's a bit naive. I don't. I mean, maybe he just didn't think he had the mana for it. I mean, Mac has a couple of options to bring in. Batterskull, I think, would be particularly I think that would keep him in it, help him race. You could race spirits definitely with that.
Yes. Sundering
Possibly
Titan,
Fire
maybe?
Spout.
Maybe the Sundering Titan, just to sort of damage Raoul's mana base.
Maybe Wormcoil Engine as well. I mean, he could probably drop something like Duplicant.
I think he could drop Kozilek.
Yeah, and maybe Emrakul as well. I mean, I could see why he's got it. I just think maybe less relics, or maybe he wants more. Maybe he wants more disruption. I mean, he saw a lot of graveyard stuff there.
Yeah.
I mean, Relic is particularly good against Tarmogoyf.
True. There's still plenty he can be doing, but he won't be changing a massive amount because of how well the deck did, I think, in the first game. And you should be fairly confident that he's got a good matchup here against the junk deck.
So we're going to the start of game 2. So
Well,
presumably Raoul will be on the play this time. That is a very good point.
Yeah.
Junk does have it.
Yeah, he is running the pass.
I think it'd be a good idea to bring in if, say, Matt
that's
thinks...
why I said Sundering Titan is a good one.
If Matt thought... I mean, he could just bring in Wormcoil if he thought there was something weak. I mean, he didn't see Path.
But you'd have to expect that.
You'd have to expect he does, but for everyone who does... I believe Raoul's going to 5.
Is he?
He's on 5 at the moment. That is... He's keeping him on 5. That is horrible. And a Thoughtseize as well. He's down to 3 cards in hand.
Not useful at all.
Yeah, relics are very good. So we've got Khan.
He's got 2 of the Urzas in hand.
That is pretty harsh. There's Khan liberated. Pyroclasm. Just get some, I believe.
No, we're looking at the wrong one. We're looking at that.
Oh yeah. So we'll just get a clarification about what it is.
No,
it is negate.
Yep, negate.
It's the textless negate.
Khan is getting exiled.
That is getting discarded.
Discarded.
Not that it particularly matters because Mark doesn't have an awful lot of graveyard retrieval. I think Expedition Map. What a rip!
Oh,
that is.
Well, that's a turn 3 Urza trio.
And it is a Temple Garden into a Goyf.
2/3 Goyf at this point.
Yes, Planeswalker and Sorcery. Presumably
it will become a 3/4 after the Goyf is attacked.
And that's a tower, and Mac has the Tron online.
Do it after the attack,
That is
Mac.
the Tron online for turn 3.
Yeah, but he's still done it at the wrong time, before the Tron.
Yeah, he really should, because he's lost
Goyf
an extra point.
Because now the Goyf is going to be slightly bigger.
But it does... I don't know. I don't see a reason why he would have done that.
No, he shouldn't have
Unless
done
he fears Crozone Grip, for example. I would be quite amused if somebody did that. Just went like crows on grip, your expedition map, you're not getting it.
True.
And in comes the Goif. That should be for
So the
3.
Goif comes in for 3. And
that is a
Stony Silence.
That is Stony Silence.
So that's going to be dealing with things like the Oblivion Stone.
Yeah, that's off. It's pity it was too late for the expedition map.
Yeah.
It's because now Mac has
the Islam, but
he
doesn't
has
have
the
the
Tron,
card.
but is he going to go for it? Is he just going to go for Tron and try and forge something out of his hand?
Realistically,
we didn't see much out of his hand though.
But you want the land there just in case.
Yeah. Oh, he actually goes for a Grove of the Windwells,
okay.
so maybe he has Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, Void Slime. That is...
Ancient Stirrings.
Ancient Stirrings.
Yes. Look
Top
for the
5 colourless card.
Which includes land.
Yeah, it does include land. If he gets Khan,
he's got quite
sick.
A few Urza land
he
there.
actually gets another Urza's land. So that's not going to really help him all that much. It is another tower though.
He is on 8 mana
particularly, next turn. Yeah, he's definitely, well, he's on at least 8 if he wants it. He's on...
Still another sorcery though, so the Goif is still only a 3.
Yep. I reckon he could have had Oblivion Stone in hand, and then he obviously Stony Silence can... I'm sure I saw that. I think he's thinking on whether he wants to swing in or not. I don't see why not.
He's playing around Void Slime. Yeah.
That would be pretty bad getting like Trick Bind or something on. I'll Trick Bind your expedition.
In fairness, he's playing around a card that is not in the opponent's
deck. But I like
but he doesn't know that.
I like it.
Playing
it's tight play.
He's playing cautious. We've got in a Deathrite Shaman and 3 damage from the Tarmogoyf.
That's a pretty decent... It's not a bad clock.
It's not a bad adore. There's the ears of the land, so we're on 8 mana.
If we see Relic, this match is like... It's gone to stalemate again, and then that plays into Mac's hands beautifully. Yeah. I mean, he can just get an awful lot of land. I mean, he had a lot of land that first game.
Realistically, he probably wants to look for another Ancient Stirrings just to sort of fish for his deck a little bit more.
Let's see what he's got.
Which he's obviously doing something like that.
I think he had the double Ancient Stirrings before.
So he's got 3 mana. Pyroclad.
That is 1 mana left over.
So he's got the 1 mana left over.
And that's an expedition map. And he's going to crack it straight away.
Get another...
Oh, he can't! He can't! The table judges remind him Stony Silence. Squelch.
Well,
the good thing I like about Trick Bind is the fact you can't counter it.
And again, we've still only got... It's still only 3/4, is that what
it's still only 3? He is, because it's yet another... No, it's not.
No, there's a creature in the grave now.
No, it is 4
damage. 4/5 now.
It's 4 damage.
4/5.
If anybody has a Tarmogoyf dice and is in the area, please come to the Thistle Hotel.
So we're going to see a Sylvan Scrying.
I might go for Ayavugan. He's got enough mana.
He's going to Ayavugan because he needs to get his Emrakul at this stage. He's got the land for it.
What if this is his land play for the turn, and he had like Kozilek in hand or something?
3, 6, 8, 10. Could.
I think he might have made his land drop already.
Yeah, he has by the sounds of it.
Oh,
the Tarmogoyf is going to swing through for 4
the Tarmogoyf dice is not for sale apparently.
Boo!
I think SCG are missing a trick.
They are missing out with that.
In fact, if there's anybody out there listening who makes stuff to do with Magic, if you have a Tarmogoyf dice that you could make us, I'm pretty sure we would be interested in one for future modern coverage.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we would be interested in a Tarmogoyf dice.
So we've got some Lingering Souls hitting the field.
Failing that, I'll find a plastic cube and a Sharpie.
Yeah, we've got some Lingering Souls spirits down again.
Yeah, that's a Venomoth and a Nidoqueen. Well, the good thing is Venomoth flies.
Yeah, flying one.
Flying Nidoqueen, I've never seen that before.
It's a rarity, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So what's he going for?
Could be another Pyroclasm, maybe. Mac has to be really careful.
He really does at this stage.
He is under the gun. It might actually be lethal.
He's definitely giving some thought about it. He's activating the Grove. Not sure what colours exactly. It's
I think
looking to be a red.
I think it is Pyroclasm again. I think that's why Raoul did scoop up his spirits for a moment there.
Scoop them. It's going to be red. He's going to play another land again. So he's got 10 mana. 10 mana of colourless open.
That's a lot. That's Fire Spout.
That'll work.
The damage to all of flyers. Presumably took the green out of that.
Activating the Eye of Ugin. Got to be searching for Emrakul here.
Well, Emrakul's cost 13 and he's got 2 towers. That's 6.
8, 10, 11. He only has to play another Urza land and he's got it.
He did play his Eye this turn. However, it doesn't matter because it's just an activate effect. He went for what got Wormcoil. That makes me think he has something else in hand.
Or he just wants something to get over the Tarmogoyf.
But as was pointed out before, if Raoul has Path, then Wormcoil isn't an answer.
No.
I mean, look, Mac is falling down again. I mean,
Mac is going to 2 here.
Sorcery, creature, artifact, planeswalker. It's at least 4 damage.
4.
It's 4 damage.
And the Path would obviously put it up to 5 if he did it.
It's a good point. He could have decided Emrakul out. I thought he might do, but he might actually regret that. I think his deck is resilient enough. I mean, that Khan being discarded, early on, like first turn Thoughtseize.
Big one, big Thoughtseize.
He only played Eye of Ugin on the last turn because he went and fetched it. The confusion might be he went and fetched it, then put it in his hand, then put it into play the turn after.
Yeah. So, Tarmogoyf has swung.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we're waiting for. Let's have a look, see if there is any. I don't believe there's any instant answers from the Tron
No
deck.
instance in Tron. I mean, he's tapped out for a start. Yeah, he's at 18. So he's right. It's Raoul is thinking whether or not to flashback Lingering Souls or not. That's what he's contemplating.
The life totals have now been confirmed as changing.
Yeah. So Raoul is contemplating whether or not to flashback Lingering.
As very good point, Deku. The Emrakul will be great against Path.
Yeah, makes it a dead card essentially.
And it doesn't add to Tarmogoyf either if it's discarded because it's going straight back in.
Yep.
That'd be probably quite nice for a Tron deck to be able to reshuffle on occasion. Even if it just means that Tarmogoyf isn't killing you that turn. I mean, there's no burn out of the junk deck.
Yeah, I think Raoul here should realistically, I think, put the Lingering Souls down.
Yeah, exactly. Emrakul is great against Path. It's sick. However, he might have just wanted something quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, Sundering Titan would be pretty good right now. He would blow up 3 lands.
Yeah,
and basically put Raoul out the match.
Well, not necessarily, not really, because if he flashes back the Lingering Souls here,
I don't know.
He can fly over.
We've just been informed that Raoul has
both
in hand Bob and Path.
Well, he's not going to be playing the Bob. Oh, he is?
He has just played the Bob, so
he's
actually is
about
sat
creatures.
on Path.
He's
so
got,
we know,
in fairness, Raoul's got the life to
we know that
Bob.
Mac has Wormcoil Engine isn't a sufficient answer for him.
No.
It will not help. It will not gain
that
any of that. He doesn't know that. We're trying to keep it as quiet as possible because obviously we don't want players to then to hear it. Obviously, if I bellow at the top of my lungs, Mac is going to know that's not good. Yeah. This looks like
this Emrakul.
Is Emrakul. Oh my lord! And
obviously, that doesn't really work with Path at all.
No, there's. I'm speechless.
Well,
That's...
it's still not over. Because if Emrakul attacks, he can
The
sacrifice
problem is, he
6
can't...
permanents and keep the 2 lingering
Yeah.
souls. So he can still
It's
swing
not
for
a
the win
win.
here.
It's not a win. I think Mac is too low on life.
He needs...
I
there's
mean,
not a massive amount he can do here. I mean, he plays the worm coil.
Worm coil. We know we know from what's in Raoul's hand.
Now it all depends on what he annihilates.
I don't like that. Oh no, I do.
No.
Actually, no.
He's got
Hats
2
off
life
to him.
left, and he's got 2 flyers.
Does
So
Mark have an answer?
Mac has to have an answer here.
If he has pyroclasm, this is all over.
If he has
but
pyroclasm,
he's gonna Eye of Ugin.
does he? What? There's not really anything unless
I don't see a reason for this.
There's no colourless creature card that is flying in his deck that's not Emrakul. And he's only got 1 Emrakul, so he can't.
I'm wondering
go
if
for
he's just wondering. He's just having a quick look at his deck.
just to
He's
see,
like,
have I got anything?
I mean, if he doesn't have, this must be game 3.
It's got to be. You know, he's...
I mean, it turned out the path didn't matter in the end.
In fairness, there was the obvious option that he could have, in theory, not attacked with Emrakul, because he didn't know that the path was in hand.
No, he didn't. Well, the thing is that the path doesn't matter. The lingering souls tokens are the important ones. If he needed the path, but then he could have just sacrificed, say, Stony Silence.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have left.
I mean, this is a game over game essentially. This is going to game 3.
That's it. That is it. That is game
So
going
Raoul
on to
wins
game
that. It's
3.
1 game each.
Yeah, and he possibly could have got Wormcoil. He didn't know. He could have played as if the path was in hand and kept Emrakul back. The worst he would have taken is gone down to 1, and then he could have... I mean, it would have been a bad situation for him, but he could have then swung...
Yeah. See, this is why I think...
It would have given him a chance to get Pyroclasm.
Instead of the Kozilek, I would have got the Sundering Titan. Because if he played a Sundering Titan there, he would have had the land destroyed, so he would have had to have sacrificed the
He
tokens.
searched for Wormcoil.
Yeah.
I would have got Sundering Titan if he brought it in.
Because of that fact there, it hits the field,
that would have destroyed 3 lands.
Out, and therefore, he would have had to have sacrificed the Lingering Souls tokens.
Now, we don't know if he brought it in or not. That's the question. We don't know if
he should have brought it in, searched for it, if he'd have got... Because there was no reason to get the Wormcoil.
You have to favour Mac on the play now.
On the play, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just had that... He's had that big upset there. He seemed to... I don't know, he seemed to sort of falter a little bit. Like he had a bit.
He got into the land really quickly, but then didn't draw into anything to play with it.
Yeah, I mean...
It took him a while to actually draw into stuff. He fished and missed with his Ancient Stirring.
Yeah.
So... I think he just sort of got his land real quick.
I mean, even had Firespout that game, and it's still... The flashback on the Lingering Souls was enough.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he kept the Stony Silence as well.
Yes.
Because it meant he wouldn't not win from, like, Oblivion Stone. Because Oblivion Stone could have come... Sure, it would have destroyed everything.
But it would have given him...
But it would have been on no lands.
Yeah.
Like, maybe one land and some Lingering Souls tokens.
Yeah.
So I like that. I wouldn't have actually thought of that. I think I would have gone excited with keeping Lingering Souls.
I would have kept the stone. I would have dropped the Stony Silence and kept the white mana open for, on the field for path.
Yeah. It turns out it didn't matter in the end. So.
Does Raoul have mind sensors?
I don't believe he does not.
No,
not even in the sideboard.
No sideboard, no main deck.
That would be savage.
Yes.
Admittedly, it would be better on the play.
Yeah.
I'd have liked to see Gadok Teague or something.
Teague would be nice.
Teague, it really doesn't. I mean, apart from Thrun, There is no spell in Raoul's deck, like main board, that is affected by Gaddock Teague. No Leon Arbiter either. I love that card. That is like, that's savage.
Leon Arbiter
Like,
would be really nice in this deck.
Tron
it would
has
slow down Tron
I'm
so
pretty
much.
sure that's why most of the time it has Pyroclasm is for things like Gaddock Teague and Leon Arbiter and even Mind Sensor. It's a lot of search hatred. Particularly one I like is Meddling Mage, which doesn't get enough play, I don't think. I know it's not a roadblock because you can obviously go in a different direction, but I like the artwork more than anything else.
So Thrun gets past Teague as well.
Yeah. Oh, well,
So
that's fine.
he has nothing
that
gets
that
affected by Teague.
Had he not cast the... Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll just check... Oh, it's actually... the Ivugan can only search for creature cards. Otherwise, that would be absurd. This is why I checked it, because I haven't played with that card for quite some time.
So,
do you know what I would like to have seen?
What?
From the Tron deck? Not of this world. Not of this world.
That's some secret tech right there. Not of this world. It would... In fairness, it doesn't affect a massive amount of his.
It counters...
it counters everything.
A spell or ability that targets a permanent you control.
Yeah, but it's only free if it's a creature.
Yeah, it's only free if you have a creature that costs 7 or more.
So the only things it would search save itself from...
But I would have loved to see...
were Emrakul and Kozilek.
I would have liked to see it, though. Oh, that is... we're back. Ancient Stirrings into Grove of the Burn Willows. That is... Maka does not want to see that. No. I think he would have wanted to see... Unless he has the full Tron, but I would...
I very much doubt he's got the full Tron.
I think he would have just gone for it, because... I don't think Raoul might have enough disruption to get around this one. He'll have had a chance to get shot of some of his weaker stuff. I doubt he's got rid of Liliana, especially seeing Emrakul.
Godless Shrine in play. It's coming in untapped by the looks of things.
Yeah, that is... I'm thinking... Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize.
Or Inquisition.
Thoughtseize.
It is Thoughtseize. Yay for me. That is an Alexi signed Thoughtseize. Alexi might be the happiest person I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah, he loves signing cards.
Wow. So what's he got? So we've got
Chromatic Sphere, Eye of Ugin, Expedition Map, Sylvan Scrying, and Grove of the Burn Willows.
Nothing but land and mana generators.
It's good though for him.
Yeah.
I mean, Raoul can't put him under that much pressure too quickly. I mean, his Tarmogoyf will only be a 2/3 at the moment. Oh no, sorry, correction. No, it is a 2/3.
It
would be a
2/3. Will be a 2/3.
If he has a follow
If he drops something else like the sort of chromatic potentially, or the expedition, that puts it to a 3/4.
That is indeed. If you've just tuned in, this is round 4 of 8, and then we'll be cutting to top 8.
So he took a Sylvan Scrying out.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
There's one of the Easter's top deck.
Yeah, I would like to see Sylvan Scrying into another one.
Into another one here.
I would really like to see that. This one.
So yeah, with Sylvan Scrying into another.
Oh,
we've got
that
Silver
is
scrying
indeed.
into
So
the tower.
it's definitely the scrying into a tower. So
So
looking
he's now got 2, and he's
maybe
got the
Tron
expedition
on.
map in
Yeah, it's
hand.
definitely going to be Tron on. It is very busy. There's people everywhere talking about magic, trading for magic.
So I'm predicting an expedition map here.
So yeah, if you're in the Manchester area,
Come down.
come down to the Thistle Hotel. I can remember what suite we're in, I could tell you, but the reception will be able to tell you. And if you want to come down later and see the top 8, we'll be at Fanboy 3, which is just over the road from us.
Right.
And we'll be there till pretty late on. And that is a Stony Silence.
Stony Silence from the previous turn, which at the
And
moment gives them...
that's pretty sick. That
Which is why I was... he discarded the Silver Scrying, so he's still... looming on that. That's
a
Bob. Bob, Dark
and
Confidant.
a Stirring Wildwood. Come down. You're only a continent away.
Yeah.
We will not be here for tomorrow for the Legacy.
No. Is there a Legacy event tomorrow?
There is a Legacy event tomorrow.
Oh, no. I might have stayed.
Come down for the Legacy event tomorrow. We will not be here.
No.
I certainly will not be here because I will be sleeping, most likely.
Probably.
Because it's going to be a pretty long day.
Yes. Most likely. So, Mac passes. He's got 3 Ursulans, but not the 3 different ones, so he's still good. Bob's coming down as aggro. How many times do you see Bob aggro?
It's not enough. I don't think it's enough. Is this Lingering Souls? Just thinking about it.
Thinking about his options. He's...
Come on, play the Gadok Teague not on your deck list.
Yeah, that's the best play for you there.
The one that you sat down on before the round started. I have seen the Nick Fit deck for Legacy. It's pretty good.
So
I like it a lot.
For the Lingering Souls.
That is indeed Lingering Souls.
2 spirits coming down.
Kangaskhan and Nidoqueen and
the land. So Raoul's looking pretty good for this at the moment.
I don't. Matt has the Tron.
There's the Tron land.
I think he drew that naturally. That is Khan removing Stony Silence. Oh dear lord.
So he's got 3 mana
and
open.
he can now activate the map and the sphere if he wanted to. I would like to see activate the sphere, Pyroclasm, or your board's dead. Because otherwise he's going to lose the Khan. I reckon he might have more than 1 Khan in hand. Because it seems a bit rash
So he's
playing that
activating
otherwise.
the sphere to draw a card. He's still got 1 mana in
possibly
hand.
a Stirrings. There's another
Plays
map.
another map. He's going to activate his map.
He's got the eye already.
He's got an eye in his hand. Probably going to get another tower for the mana.
Yeah, I would definitely get the tower. That's
so that puts
very,
him on 3,
very
6, 8, 10, 12, 13 mana. If he's got Emrakul in his hand, he can play it next turn.
People didn't see in the feed, there is the Legacy event tomorrow. Is it 2 buys and a playset of forces for the winner, apparently.
Wow. So Bob's effect gets him a Death Right. A nice draw there, getting him losing only 1 life for it. So Raoul is in an awkward spot here, whether he realises it or not. Mac next turn potentially can play an Emrakul.
Easily. I mean, Kozilek
is a very
savage.
card.
I mean, that's the way of for him to dig for it as well. I mean, he could easily cast that. I mean, he's got what, 6,
he's got
9,
12,
11.
Got 13 mana on the field.
11.
Well, yeah, he's got
11. So a couple of turns.
Yeah.
Could have Emrakul out.
1
search
turn,
for it
2
next turn.
turns for Emrakul. He can play.
Search for it next turn.
Yeah.
Oof, Sundering Titan would wreck this.
Yes.
In fact, that would be him left on 1 land. Come on, Sundering Titan Pyroclasm. That would be good.
Titan Pyroclasm.
That would be good night from the modern event. because like I think Mac would just I think Raoul would just storm out. He'd be like, I can't handle this. I'll be blown out.
It would be horrible. It'd be such a way to end it.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's
the face of a man in deep concentration.
Deep thought going
or
on there.
Possibly personal hell. I'm not actually sure. Quite a crowd over there as well. I might add as the round draws to a close.
Because in the game where he sacked 6 permanents, he won.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is probably why he was okay with it.
It's more the fact that if Sundering Titan came down and...
He is really having to think hard about this.
That would be him left on one land. Raoul would be left on one land.
Yeah.
And then... or a Pyroclasm, just wipe his board. I mean, Raoul's not under too much pressure and he can get the Khan off the board.
In this instance, I'd kill Khan.
We've just been told that Raoul has Liliana and Gavin Township in hand.
Okay.
Not an awful lot of help for him there. I believe it. He is going for the Gavin Township, but he's casting a Tarmogoyf and flashing back Lingering Souls.
So he's going for the field presence here.
So we have a land, sorcery, planeswalker artifact.
It's a 4/5?
I believe it's 4/5 until we know better. Nick Fit's particularly good legacy deck. Anything with Academy Rector.
So it's a good board here. A very good board for Raoul.
So we've got, say, Town goes from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12.
He's swinging for 12.
He can do 12 if he activates the Shaman.
He's got Gavin Township as well.
The problem is it too.
It's lethal potentially.
That is true. That is true. I forgot about the Township. That is actually lethal on the board.
So he's searching. So he's only got 3 mana.
I actually believe that Mac might be dead.
Mac might.
The only problem is Raoul may forget about it.
No, I don't think he does. He played it that last turn. He knows it's down.
Was that an end of turn search for Emrakul?
Search for Emrakul. He's only got 3 mana. He can't play anything.
I thought that was main phase. That seems a bit strange.
He's got nothing else.
Unless he has Pyroclasm.
No. He's going to try and search for it, I think. He's going to change it to a red.
Could you imagine if he mised it off the top? Well, if he doesn't have an answer...
He hasn't dropped it, so he's passing the turn.
He's searching.
Searching for a map.
I don't think he's seen it. I don't think Mac has seen this.
I don't think Mac has seen it.
Yes. Yep.
If Raoul recognises that he's got lethal on the field...
I really feel for Raoul putting that Gavin Township on the bottom of his lands, because he may forget it's there. I mean, you've got to think, he must have played this enough to not make that kind of error.
Yeah. No, he's got
if he forgets about it, he's dead.
Yes.
He is out of this game.
If he forgets about it, he's dead. That's it. So
I would like to see him go, activate my Township.
Swing. And that's it.
No, come on.
Yes.
And he has.
So that's 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's lethal. That's game. I don't think Max saw it.
That is extremely well played. But Raoul Zimmermann takes it 2-1 with Doran Junk.
Junk beating out
And you heard that right,
Tron.
that is Doran Junk. Not Jund, it looked like Jund.
It was a little bit like Jund.
All the cards.
Well.
The problem is, him searching for it really was immaterial, because if he didn't have anything in hand, he could like his only hope there was to thin his deck and try and draw into a Pyroclasm.
Like he needed to
if
put
he
in
didn't
for
have
all
the Pyroclasm,
3 games, he needed to put in the Sundering Titan.
But Junk going on a tear. That is 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0 for Raoul Zimmermann.